Hello everyone, welcome to my videos. Myself Ashwin Nayak. From today, let we start 9 Social Science. In the history part, chapter number 4, Vijayanagara and Bahumani Kingdom. So in this chapter, we have to learning that in our previous class to the concept of Vijayanagara Kingdom. And then next, in this class, to discuss about the topic of Bahumani Kingdom. So in this Bahumani Kingdom, so when was this kingdom was established, and then what was the capital city of this Bahumani Kingdom, and then cultural achievements of this Bahumani Kingdom, and then so who are the prominent kings of Bahumani sultans, and then what was the art and architecture field to the Bahumani Kingdom, and then economic life, and then judicial system, and then administration. So these are all information to discuss that in this today's class. Okay, let's see, start the one by one. Okay, let us start now. The Bahumani Kingdom. So the Bahumani Kingdom, it is to ruling on the 14th century. So in the year the 1347 CE, Alauddin Hassan Gangu Mohan Shah was established these dynasties. The Bahumani and then Shahi dynasty to ruled from 1347 to the 1686 CE. So among their ruler, Muhammad Shah first, Muhammad Shah second, and then the Firoz Shah, Yusuf Adil Khan, Ibrahim Adil Shah first, and Ibrahim Adil Shah seconds are the prominent king of Bahumani Kingdom. The history of Bahumani's rules can be to the two stages of them. At that one stage is to the year the 13 to 46 to the 1422 CE to the Gulbarga was there in his capital city. And then the Rayas of Telangana and Vijayanagara, there were the reveals was to the 8 sultans to ruled from this year. Sayabuddin Ahmad to shifted the capital from Gulbarga to the Bidar. So Bidar remained the capital city of this Bahumani till their end. So this is the introductions to the Bahumani kingdom, and then next to discuss about the Muhammad Gawan. So Muhammad Gawan, he was ruling on the 1411 to the 1481 CE. So in this century, the Kalburgi was this capital city of this Bahumani kingdom. And this period, the Muhammad Gawan ruled the kingdom with their selfness to the dedications to the Muhammad Gawan. He was a prime minister. He took the Bahumani kingdom into the highlights in the period. He learned the Muslim religious verse and the law of the Saira. Also to the gain to the in Arab and Persian language, he has to highlights of these languages. When he was a served the prime minister to during these rules of this Bahumani kingdom. The Bahumani's kings are the Humayun, Nizam Shah, and then Muhammad Shah III. He was responsible for enlarging the glory of this Bahmani kingdom to effective administration and then the victories. So Gavan, he was conquered to the Konkana, Goa, and then Belagavi. So in this area, he has to conquer the places. Look at that map, and then the Orissa, and then conquer to the Kondavido. In the year the 1481 CE, he invaded the Kanchi and followed into the huge wall. Thus, the governor has to the responsible for this all-round development to the kingdom. So became the victim to the conspire of these enemies. He was beheaded on this false charge to the betrayal of this kingdom. So after this death, the Bahmani kingdom became the weak of disintegrated to into a 5 parts. So this is the Bahmani kingdom. It has to rule and then acquiring of this place. Look at that, the Birar, Daulatabad, Ahmednagar, Vijayapur, Raichur, Bidar, and then Golconda. So after the death of this king, Muhammad Gawan, the kingdom became the weak and disintegrated into the 5 parts. Okay, at that first part, okay, look at that part. After the death of Muhammad Gawan, this kingdom he has to divide it into the 5 part. At the place of Muhammad Ahmednagar, the king to Nizam Shahi has to rule it in this place. And the next Bijapur, so in this place he was ruled to the Adil Shahi. And Birar, so in this place Imad Shahi he has to rule and then divided into the administration. And then Bidar, so Barit Shahi he has to ruling on this place. And the last one, the Golconda. So in this place, the Qutub Shahi he has to rule into that in these places. And the next to discuss about the one of the king, the Ibrahim, the Adil Shahi. So Adil Shah Ibrahim, he was ascended into the throne into this century for the 9 years. He has to ruling for the 47 years with the historic incidents. So politically, he took Vijayapura to the pinnacle of this glory in his efficiency. So in this Vijayapura, he has to see that it is to very glory about the Ibrahim Adil Shah, to his administration, to effective administration, and the responsibility for tremendous progress in this art and architecture, literature, and then education also. The Adil Shah II, he has to write on the some other books. So at that books to Qutub-i-Nawaz to begins with the prayers to the god Ganesha and then Saraswati and then Narasimha. So in these books he has to pray for this Qutub-i-Nawarasa, to pray for this Muhammad Paigambar also, and then evidence of this knowledge, magnanimity, and then religious tolerance of this the Ibrahim II. And then the cultural contributions of this Bahmani Sultan. So what was the cultural contributions of this Bahmani Sultans? So Bahmani Sultans, he has to rule Karnataka from among for this 200 years. How many years? There are the 200 years he has to rule for over that Karnataka. To Karnataka, they expanded their kingdom up to the Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu. Look at that in this Tanjavur in that the Tamil Nadu. So they are organized their administrative. They are organized in this administration based on Islamic religious the principles. Okay, let's see the one by one the administration. So how did the Bahumani kings has to ruling in the Karnataka for this administration? So in this administration, it is to depend upon that the three levels, the central, provincial, and then village. In these three types to level to administrated in this the kingdom. So among these there were revenue, judiciary, and then military systems. He has to adapted them. The sultans was the chief of this all administration. And the central administration, the cabinet was called Majil-e-Ilwit. The top officials, the commandants, the ulemas, and then amans was the friends and relatives of the sultan. And then the governor converted the exit for this taraf. So taraf means the provinces into the 8 unities, and these provincials were divided into the 15 sarkars. So in this province, it has to the 8 unity, and this the province for into the 15 sarkars he has to adopt it. So Subedar, he was the administrator to the each of the sarkars, and then sarkars he has to divide it into the paraganas. So Kotwal, Deshmukh, and then Desai were the administrators of paraganas. The final unit, the administrations was the village having Patel, Kulkarni, and Gaudas as to the staff. So the village units, it's were to the independence units. So this is the administrative system of the Bahumani kingdom. And the next, the revenue and then military and then judiciary system. So he has to adapt it to the administrative system. Okay, in this administrative system, Amir-e-Jumal were the head of these revenue authorities. He has collected the land tax, is the main source to the kingdom. 3/1 and then 2/1 of these agricultural productions to collected there to the land tax. And he has to collected them into the various field for the 50 kinds of this tax, including to the house, mines, tobacco, the trade, employment, and then grassland. So various types there are collected into the 50 the kinds of this tax to collected in his administrated. So the money it will be the earned by this taxations to use the bodyguards, construction, the palace to the maintaining to the construction of the forts. So the Bahumani kingdom to depend upon the strength the military forces. So military to expenditure was too very huge. They had the 4 types of armored troops is there. So permanent troop, the troop of required during the war time, and then the troop for this religious war, and the unity for this protection to the sultan. So these types, at the first one is that at the troop of this permanent troops, and then requited for this wartime troops, and then war of troops to the religions war, and then protections of the sultan troops. In these four types he has to the military force is there. So infantry, cavalry, and then elephant, and then explosive, there were the unit for this important divisions to the army. And the most favorable of the Bijapur fort is the Adil Shahi fort. It is very favorable for this, the Adil Shahi. And then sultans, he was the supreme judiciary of this authority. According to the prevailing customs, tradition, and the principles of this Islamic religions also. So due to their efficient administration to the stage witness progress to that economic, social, and then cultural to the field. So this is the revenue and then military and then judiciary administration to the Bahmani kingdom. And the next to discuss about the topic, the economic, social, and then the religious system. So in this Bahmani kingdom, the agriculture was the main occupations to in this village. Some other occupations are the spinning, the oil extraction, sugar and jaggery manufactures, the thread weaving, leather work, and then carpentry, goldsmith, and performance were this. The sculptures was also to the participated. There were the ports in Dolab, Rajpura, and Chawal, and then Goa. So this is the main ports to export these things. The silk, wine, gold, silver, copper, tin, lead, and glass were the main imports to the kingdom. The trade and employment. So this is the organizations for this, the existence. Okay, look at the gold coins. It has to the honor, and then silver coins were known as to the lorry, and then tanka were into the circulation. So in this administrative system for this economic life, he has to use it to the gold coins. He has to known for this the honnu. So that gold coins he has to known for this honnu, and then silver coins he was to known to the lorry, and the tanka were in the circulation. So and then next we have to see there into the social life. So the social life, though, we have to see there the undivided patriarchal families to continue in this system, and also we have to see there the caste system, the polygamy war to the participated. We have to see there in this Bahmani kingdom. So Haridasa, Bhakti Pantha, and then Muslim Sufi saints to try the imbibable tolerance of this society. We have to see there in this Muslim societies. Sunni, Shia, Sayyid, Shaikh, and then Pathan were the main groups. We have to see there in this the social life of this Bahmani kingdom. And then Muslim woman, he has also participated that burqa system. And then you have to know that the Bidiji Kanu, the use of Adil Shah's wives. So Dilshah Agachan, the Bidi and Shakar Banu Begum were the famous women of this dynasty to ruling to help of this to the kingdom. And then next we have to see there the educational art and architecture. So the educational policy of this Adil Shahis were propagated the Islamic culture. The schools known as Maktabs, they were under the control of Mosque to the studies in their maktab were the taught and alphabets, religions, law, poetries, and rhetoric. The madras were the center of this higher education. Okay, look at that. The Muhammad Gaban, he has to scholar to himself of this established a madrasas. So the bidder to encourage the study of Islamic religious and then law. So in this college, it means madrasas, it is to had constructed to the 242 feet, and then its length was to 222 feet, and the wide width of the 56 feet the height. In these three stages, it will be manufactured into the building construction to the Deccan style. In these madrasas, we have to see there the 3000 manuscripts we have there. In this college was also the Lord's student. Lords for these students, the teachers, and orthodox peoples also we have to know that. The astronomy, grammar, mathematics, and then philosophy and political science were those studied in the college. So this is the madras. It is to very huge and then wide world. So it has to library with the around for this the 3000 manuscripts is there. So in this madrasas to teach there the astronomy, grammar, mathematics, philosophy, and this political science, these subjects were to studied in the college. So in these madrasas to develop there the Indo-Saronics, so Indo-Sasanic styles to the architecture. So Adil Shah, he has to build there the Jamai Mosque is a prominent movement into the Avery today. So Ibrahim Roza, he has to look at that in this Ibrahim Roza, Gol Gumbaz, and then Gagan Mahal and Azhar Mahal were the prominent monuments of this time. This movement we have to make that the Adil Shah, the world famous to constructed of this all these buildings. And then next we have to know that in this Bahmani kingdom, so Gol Gumbaz at that Vijayapur, it is one of the greatest sculptures in this world. Also, it has to be areas to covered it for this the 1800 square feet is to there. There are the 7 stories, the 7 stored minarets into the 4 corner of these buildings. This is the huge dome into the center. So in these types of this, in this art and architecture field, Jamia Masjid, the Bidar Fort, and then Gol Gumbaz. So these are all were, it is to construct on this in the period of Bahmani kingdom. Okay, this is the informations about the Bahmani kingdom. So overall, this chapter is closed. The chapter is Vijayanagara and then Bahmani kingdom. Okay, thank you for watching these videos. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.